Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at and what are we doing? Well, I just drove 7 hours and, well, I pulled off because I'm in Kentucky. So this is going to be the first night in the new 2025 Subaru Outback. Now, my other one was all set up for stealth camping. This one, I've got it set up, but I'm not done with it. There's a lot of things that make this not stealthy. Well, I don't have the blacked out windows yet or anything, so I'm going to have to be a lot more cautious tonight. So we're going to relearn how to do stealth when we're not being really stealth in a vehicle. All right, so first things first, I got to get fuel. I got to use their bathroom. And then I've got to find a place to disappear. All right, so this parking lot is really packed. We've got a lot of pumps and I'm right in the middle. So let me grab my jacket, get out the car and get some fuel. And then we got to get some food and use their bathroom. All right, if you're ready for this adventure, all right, here we go. So we got the sun going down. It's about 42 degrees right now, so it's a lot nicer down here than it was up in Pennsylvania. Yeah. $2.22 here. Ooh, that's sweet. Yeah, I did a Buc-ee's, what was it, last year, and I got there and I fueled up and I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I went in there to go to the bathroom, and Buc-ee's says leave your car at the pump and come on in and shop, but man, I got so many comments that I think it was the most commented video I ever had. Like, you're so rude to leave your car there. So we're not leaving our car here at all. I'm not doing that again, even though it is their policy. At least that's what I was told. And maybe you're not familiar with Buc-ee's, but yeah, just about every car at the pumps is, ooh, only 32 bucks. Oh, that's nice at 222. But if you're not familiar with Buc-ee's, when you drive down all these pumps, there's basically nobody pumping gas. Everybody's inside shopping. So, but I'm not going to make that same mistake twice. All right, well, let me get this put away and get on inside. Oh, real quick, see that right there, the gas cap? So cars, actually, all of them have a little place you can put it while you're pumping gas. Let's move the car. Man, there's a lot of cars here. Yeah, this is gonna make it extra challenging. But if you're up for the challenge, so am I. All right. Okay, let me move it. Before I go in, I'm gonna continue to drive around the parking lot just for a minute because I've got to see the whole layout. But we are in Smith Grove, Kentucky, so welcome to Buc-ee's. So I just went around that side. So the whole front is very busy. Now, this area here on the side, I don't actually see that many cars over here, but I'm going to run to the other side of the building and across the back. So this makes a big circle around Buc-ee's. So there's exits and on the back side here and a road and a lot of people walking dogs. In fact, all the grass areas, I believe, are for dogs. They got bag stations and everything. But this is the back side. So I can sit back here for a little bit. Like I said, there's going to be a couple areas that I'm going to try to figure out where the best spot is. Yeah, you really got to watch people walking around because they'll just not looking. They're just excited to get into Buc-ee's. I know the first time I went in there, I was excited too. But I'm going to park on the opposite side of where I'm thinking of staying because I figured out, I think we're going to go to the other side. But I think I want to start off on this side of the building, walk in, not the main entrance, but walk into the building on this end, use the bathroom, show you around Buc-ee's. If you've never seen it, you're in for a treat. Yeah, Buc-ee sells a lot of fuel. So we're over here on the side, and there's Smith Grove. There's the Buc-ee statue. All right, let's get on inside. All right, there's a lot of music in Buc-ee's, so I got to be very careful. But I think I've got my microphone set to where you can't really hear it. Maybe I got to check. If not, I'm going to have to voice over all this. Oh, there's the Buc-ee mobile. So they've got the Buc-ee mobile in every Buc-ee's. A lot of stuffed Buc-ee's. So they got the world famous jerky. These are all the different flavors of their jerky. Now these are the ones in the bags, but they've got a whole case over here with any flavor you can kind of want. I've gotten a couple different ones at different times. You to get a little sample. I forget which ones I had. Oh, I had the Korean barbecue before. Oh, that one was good. And I've had the cherry maple, teriyaki. I have had the steakhouse. Not the sweet and spicy, but I did have the jalapeno honey at one point. Oh, look at that. We got some ghost pepper. I don't think I'll be doing any ghost pepper anytime soon, but then they've also got all kinds of fudge. So I am carnivore, so I don't eat any of that stuff anymore. So what I'm looking for is the brisket. Yeah, this is where the brisket's at. So they all just yelled brisket on the board, and he's chopping away at the brisket, and these guys are making sandwiches, pulled pork, and all kinds of stuff. So I am gonna check out what they got and grab some brisket. Right, so whenever you come out to Buc-ee's, you gotta find Buc-ee and get a picture with him, right? Alrighty, well, we're gonna keep looking around. You got a great place here, Buc-ee. Alrighty, good deal. I love your brisket. Yum. See ya. So that was great. So I saw Buc-ee and I had to go over and say hi to him. Yeah, and Caitlin was actually holding my camera for me. She's helping Buc-ee out as people are coming up and getting pictures and things. All right, well, I already used the restroom, so now it's time to grab my brisket and get on out of here so we can get our camp started. So they started slicing the brisket, and they got a brisket on the board right now, but they started putting all the brisket in these half-pound containers here. So we're gonna grab us a half-pound. We're gonna head out back to the car, but they've got a lot of clothing, a lot of knickknacks, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, if you get a Buc-ee's near you, you gotta go check it out if you've never checked it out before, but let's get on out of here. Whew, I'm not sure how all that did with the music, but we're gonna see. If not, I'll have to do a lot of voiceovers. But we got our brisket, what we came for. Now we gotta kind of just hang out until it's time to stay the night. Oh, where's my car? I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. It was hidden. Well, I guess it is stealthy, right? All right, we're back. So the plan is we're going to have to be a little bit more stealthy, and one of the reasons why is I used to sit right behind the driver's seat whenever I'm in a parking lot, and I'm kind of hidden in the old Subaru. The new one, I'm going to do that, but I've got 2 backpacks and a top quilt and things like that and my clothes laying on that seat. So I can't really unload that because the only place I can put it is on the bed. And we need that later for sleeping. So I'm going to just hang out in the front seat. The strategy here is we were just in Buc-ee's, so any cameras that were thinking this guy is suspicious watched me walk in around the store. I bought something. We came out to the car. Well, we're going to sit here a while, and then we'll make another move. So I'm not hungry yet, just yet. But I don't want to eat sitting right here. I want to move somewhere else. We'll figure out where that somewhere else is next. I'll bring you back. Okay, I moved the car. So this is our first move. And the reason I sat over there for a while is because, so I'm in an unmarked white Subaru. There's a lot of white cars. In fact, I've seen a ton of white cars so far. So the idea is to stay there for a little while. We just came out of the store and then move somewhere else and hang out there for a little while, kind of like a little shuffle game. So every time that I move, is it the same white Subaru or different? So maybe every once in a while we'll go in the store, buy something. I think the next thing I'm going to get, even though it's late and I drove a lot, I could sure go for a cup of Buc-ee's coffee. So I'm in the front of the building right now. So after I eat our brisket, we will go ahead and go back in there. I'll get a cup of coffee, probably a small one, and come on back out here, sit for a while, drink the coffee, and then we'll make another move. All right, let's get this brisket out. All right, so here's the brisket. Oh, doesn't that look good? Buc-ee's does some good brisket. Buc-ee's makes it at their stores. There's another store that's becoming kind of popular. I think they got 2 locations right now, but they're up north. I think it's called Wally's. Someone was telling me about it. I looked it up. We might have to try Wally's, but I don't think they make their brisket on site. And I believe there's only a couple stores, but supposedly they're building more. Give Buc-ee the Beaver a little competition. I'm not sure what Wally's is. Maybe you know. If you've ever been to a Wally's and had their brisket, you have to let me know how it is in the comments. All right, brisket again. It is still warm. Hard to believe because I was sitting over there for about an hour and 10 minutes. Very good. So I am going to eat this. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to eat, but I do have pork rinds. But everything I eat, I brought those with me. But everything I eat, I'm going to eat from Buc-ee's, and I'm going to stay carnivore with it. So I may go in there and get something else a little bit later. In fact, I'm not going to eat all this. I'm going to put half of it in the refrigerator, save it for another day while I'm traveling. Good stuff. Yum. Another white car. That's got to be the 50th one I've seen, which is a good sign for me. We're stealthy. Popular color. All right, we are done eating. I almost ate the whole thing, the whole half pound. But I've got my white Subaru here. Let me tell you, there's a ton of vehicles that are all white. Got my car. We've got that white truck right there. Right under the Buc-ee sign is a white vehicle getting gas. We got another 1, 2, and 3 white vehicles. Oh, look at that. And a white vehicle just pulled up. And then we got a white truck over there, another white truck. Man, there's a lot of white cars. So I think that's a good choice and nice and stealthy. I was a little worried about my car being white, but I think that's going to work out good. So far, so good. So this is kind of a test for me to relearn stealth in the new Subaru. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Yeah, there's a lot of white cars in the front too. Oh, wow. So I don't eat dessert, so I'm gonna find something else. I'll let you know what I get when I come back out. Well, I'm out of Buc-ee's, and what did I get? I got a medium Buc-ee's coffee and a half and half. So I got that for the road because I've got my coffee with me, you know, that I can make because I got a grinder and everything else that I can do with the power bank. But we're gonna put that in the refrigerator because we don't need that now because we got coffee. But I wanted to buy something at least to justify still sitting out here. All right, so I am gonna get my coffee, sit in there, drink the coffee, hang out, watch the cars go by, and then eventually we're gonna make our way to where we're sleeping tonight. but I don't want to go to that area yet until we're ready. Okay. Yeah, I was in there for about 20 minutes and I still see some of the same cars at the pumps. So the last time I did a Buc-ee's, I was mentioning that I left the car there, ran inside, and I wasn't gone that long, but I came back out and people in the comments said, unsubscribing, you're so rude for leaving your car at the pump. It was actually their policy. The first one I ever went to was in Tennessee. And I asked the security guard at that one, because that one's a little larger than this one. That had like 2 rows of gas pumps. But I asked him, I said, why they got so many gas pumps? He said, well, Buc-ee's philosophy is come pump your gas and then leave your car and come on in and shop. So that's what most people do. But people that I guess don't know Buc-ee's says that were like, oh, that was terrible. So I don't leave my car at pumps at little grocery stores, but that's what he told me to do. So I did it the next time I was at a Buc-ee's. So that's what I did. Oh, well. But a couple of people told me too that they were asked to leave after 2 hours at a Buc-ee's that they had gone to. So they were surprised that I was able to stay overnight. But, you know, basically, you know, this is not a place, you know, that allows overnight stays. So tonight's all about staying respectful, also cautious, and moving smart, right? Okay, like I said, I'm going to drink my coffee and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, I just moved my last and final time. I went into Buc-ee's one last time, and then I went back to the car, and then I waited just a little bit more because there was 3 tanker trucks. The one guy's done putting gas in the tanks, so he's sitting there with his flashers on. But I'm tucked right in here next to a little building that we first pulled around. It said, welcome to Buc-ee's. So that's there. So I'm on the original side that I was thinking of staying at when we first started the video out. Now, most Buc-ee's, if you're looking at the front of the building, you've got the main entrance, and then on either side of the building, you have entrances. Not this one. So on the right side of the building, there is no way to get into it. So I'm thinking this is going to be the safest side. You can see the cars are all clearing out, except for the front. The front's still busy. So that's why we made our move over to this spot. I'm tucked right in here. When I get out to get into the back for the night, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like right here. Yeah, so far so good. Seems kind of quiet over here, which is a good thing. We don't want to get any attention on this. There is a security camera that way, but I'm parked right next to a car, so it can't see us. And then there is every other light pole, it seems. Oh, look at that. Another white car coming. I'm telling you, this is a good color. Well, that looks like a Subaru Outback too. Maybe I'm going out front. That's not me. Nope. So I'm going to sit here just a little bit longer and then I'll climb in the back. But right before I slide in the back, I'll show you kind of what the layout is where I'm tucked in here from the outside. But we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. Nope. So I'm probably going to stand here for a second and just look around, but you can see the Subaru right back there, and that's the building I was talking about. I think that is a maintenance building. I'm not sure. Maybe it's for cutting grass or equipment and stuff. But there's a couple guys walking over there. Those tankers are still sitting there. Maybe they're in there eating brisket, right? But the car's right here. And you can see it tucked in. and I've got a nice little spot to walk by here. And then I backed up to the curb, kind of nice there. And whenever you're on the curb like that, it makes it easier to slide in the back because you don't got to climb up and you just slide right in. But yeah, this is the spot where they walk dogs, things like that. I don't think anybody's going to come over to this area to walk them because it's really not anything that way. Mainly I see people pull in and they'll go to one of the other ends over there. Oh, look at that, the moon. Very cool. All right, so it's only 40 degrees, so I'm not going to need my top coat or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and climb in the back, and I'll talk to you once I'm in there. Okay, I just climbed in the back. I got to close the hatch. All right, so one of the things that I did do is I did put a piece of paracord up here like the old car, but I don't have the cargo net and stuff for me to stick my hat up. I'll just have to put it over here. All right, so I had to do that really quick. That's why I didn't film all that stuff. So, all right, well, I do have my top quilt right here. So like I said, I'm not gonna use that until I need it. It'll be in the morning. Usually it's really cold around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'll put that on when I need it, but I gotta lock the car too. Huh, didn't even think of that. Oh, lock. All right, all locked in. All righty, well, I will see you in the morning. If anything happens throughout the night, anybody bothers me, tells me to get out of here, we'll show that. But hopefully we'll have a good night's sleep because I got some more driving to do tomorrow to get to our next adventure. I don't want to start it yet because I need sleep. All right, well, Tony 2.0, lights out. See you in the morning. Well, the sun's coming up. Good. Oh, get my hat. Well, good morning. Yeah, that was a pretty good sleep last night. It did get down to 31 degrees right around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So it did get chilly. I got my puffy out, or my top quilt. So I was nice and warm underneath there. But first thing I got to do, I think I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, but I got to get out of here, kind of just sneak out a little bit. Nothing's behind us, so there's just that fence right behind us. Oh, my keys are doing good hanging there. All right, well, let me open up the back and slide on out of here, and then we'll get back in the front of the car and drive over to Buc-ee's, and I'll get a cup of coffee. I don't know if I want eggs or anything, but I think they do have like an egg bowl. Egg, cheese, bacon, and sausage bowl. Maybe we'll have that for breakfast before we get on the road. All right, let me get this open. Unlock. So there's quite a few cars that came in last night. And I do think that the majority of these cars are employees because I got woke up a couple times and I saw red shirts. So that's all Buc-ee shirts. All right. Well, oh, that's what I wanted to do. All right. Let me get this and then I'll show you what I want to do. Okay, so when I did the Bass Pro Shop up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I'd taken and done what's called a sticker drop. I put 2 stickers on the ledge where I slept, and I said in the video, hey, I put 2 stickers here on the ledge, and I showed where I put it, and I said, if you're near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, go on over and grab a sticker. Well, an hour and a half after that video went live, a gentleman and his daughter went over and grabbed a sticker, and I told them to post their picture on Facebook, so our Facebook page, which is Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. So they posted the picture, and like within an hour after that, another picture went up of a dad took his 2 children over, and they got a picture or got a sticker. I felt so bad that I ran 10 more down the next day, and someone had let me know that there was only 1 left. Well, that all happened within a week. And so I was going by there the other day, and I put a couple more stickers out, but this time I'm putting a picture with my sticker and plus 9 other stickers. So I am gonna hide them somewhere. I was thinking of doing it around the building, but I looked real close. So what I think I'm gonna do is right out here on the side of this big building, there are little shrubs. Now, I forget what the name of these things are. I used to be into landscaping, and what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. Creeping something, no, blue, well, anyhow, this one right here, which is the second one in from the end, I'll show you again, I'll step back, but I'm going underneath, and these do lift up, so you can see right there, it's stuck down underneath there. Now, I'm coming back this way in about a month, so I'm gonna check on it and see if it's still there. So the idea is you don't take the whole bag, but the first person's gonna get the picture. So the picture and the sticker, unless they don't want the picture, then they just take a sticker. But just take one item out of it and leave it in there for one of the other 2.0 adventurers. So yeah, you'll have to let me know on Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. Put a picture up there of you with the sticker, or if you're lucky enough to get here first, you can get the picture with the sticker. All right. Well, let me show you exactly where it's at so you get a better idea. We're on the side of Buc-ee's, so if you're looking straight at the building, it would be on the right side of the building, and come over and look for this building in the corner. You can't go any further than this area right here. So there's a fence there, and that's the end of the parking lot and the highway. So there is a circle with a tree in it. It's all mulched. And they got a little sitting area right here. So you got one cement block there, a trash can, and a cement block. All right. This is the last parking spot up against this curb here, right here. And so right to the back of, or the side of the parking area, you've got 2 of those bushes. I don't know what the name are. I'll think of it when I'm driving down the road. So you got those 2. All right, come straight in, and it's this one right here. So it's the second one in from the end. Lift this up, and you will see the bag, a Ziploc bag with the picture, and I'm gonna stuck that down a little bit more. Yeah, it's nice and hidden. So like I said, I'm gonna be coming back up here in a month, and I'll stop, I'll check on it. If the stickers are still like a couple there, I'll put a couple more in, but whoever gets the last sticker, please take the bag, because trash can's right there, throw it away, because we want leave no trace. All right, well, hopefully this will be fun. All right, I got to get that coffee up at Buc-ee's and use their restroom, and then I'll get on the road. I don't know if I'm gonna get any eggs. I'm really not hungry. Ever since I've been carnivore, I only eat a lot of times just once a day. Sometimes I don't eat at all for like 2 days. All right, well, I will talk to you once I get my coffee. All righty, we got our coffee. We're all done. We got another medium. Alrighty, First sip, salute, cheers, and good morning. Now that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. All right, well, I'm ready to get out of here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this adventure, and yeah, we're on the road. What do I think about the Subaru for the first night in the 2025? Well, it's the same as the old one. It's just, I think there might be a little bit more headroom. I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but I don't know how many white cars. There's a white car there, a white car there, there's a white car there, a white truck there, and 2 other white ones over there. Man, that's, what, 6 or 7 that we've seen just now. So I don't know how many white cars there ended up being in this video. I should go back and count them all, unless you want to do that. All right, well, I'm ready to go. Thanks a lot for coming along on this random adventure. And you know, I know a lot of you can't get out and have your own adventures, so please keep coming along with me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, which is a video every Thursday, Lord willing, we'll see you on Thursday. So until then, you have a great week and a better weekend, and we'll see you on the next random adventure. Tony 2.0 out. See ya.